beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. That song has been stuck in my head for like 2 or 3 days now. I actually don't mind it being stuck in my head because before that it was that awful sausage song. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and Google it. I will not link to it because this is a family YouTube channel. Hi! How you doing today? It's actually not a beautiful day. It's a beautiful evening. It's probably about 8 p.m. Pacific time. And the reason I have such wonderful lighting in here is because 3 of my fellow actress friends and I were shooting another episode of our web series today, one of the prologues, and we will make them available to you very soon. We're in the process of editing the first 2, and we got to shoot the next 2, and then we'll roll them out to you. So they were over, and they left me these wonderful lights so I can record at nighttime. Here I am recording a YouTube video, and I wanted to talk to you. Oh, and I'm wearing my unique lip stain in the color Sultry. I talked about it in the last video. I did a review. I love it, and I'm giving a party. It's an online party. Anybody's welcome. You can check it out. You can buy unique products. Full disclosure, I was not, I tried this product of my own will, my own volition. I liked it, and when the rep said, hey, would you mind sharing it with people? Like, not my lip stain, y'all can't use my lip stuff, but would you mind telling people about the product? And I said, yeah, I'll tell people about it. I love a good lip stain, and I love a good bold matte lip color. I'll tell people. And she said, I'll give you one. All right, so I put it on, did my review. I've taken a few pictures. They're gonna show up on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm gonna tweet some out and all that. But there's a link. I'll put it in the notes below this video, and you can click it and go to it and check out everything that this company Younique has to offer. The company's name is spelled Y-O-U-N-I-Q-U-E, and yeah, come to my party. Anyway, they left me these wonderful lights, and I'm gonna have to buy some now because I'm getting spoiled. I don't have to just film in the afternoons when the sun comes through my window that gives me the nicest light. I can film anytime I want to. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning. I can film, and I'm often up at 2 o'clock in the morning. But I want to talk to you about skin today. A couple of videos ago, I told you that I have skin problems. Hang on, I'm gonna move this a little closer. All right, now we are like eyeball to eyeball, contact to contact, and I just want you to be able to see. I think something bit me here. It itches, and it's been there for a few days now. Zit, zit, sort of a zit. This itches, so I don't know. I think it might be rosacea. Acne, I got some acne down here. Just like random issues all around my face, and they show up when they want to. They take their sweet time going away. It's annoying. Let me start from the beginning. When I was a little girl, I had beautiful skin, beautiful brown skin, and but I had allergies. Allergic to everything. I was allergic to wool. I couldn't lie on my grandmother's wool carpet. When they fried fish, I was allergic to all fish except for perch. When they fried fish, they would make me play outside all day until the house aired out. And that may sound like child abuse in this day and age, but back then it wasn't. You know, you have to remember this is a time when you didn't need seatbelts, when, you know, pregnant mothers were drinking wine and smoking. But I got to play outside all day long when they were having a fish fry. Peanuts, peanut butter, bad. I've been to the hospital many times for ingesting something that had a peanut product in it, and it really sucks. So I'm an allergic type. I had eye allergies also. I rub my eyes a lot. So if I have on makeup right now, but if I were to take my makeup off, I'm dark all around here. You can see a little bit of it. Hell, sometimes I look like I have on eyeshadow. Here, let me close my eyes. And I don't. It's just, I'm just dark there. And there is no product that would be mild enough to put around my eyes that would take away that darkness without bleaching my skin, which I don't want to do. I also have allergic rhinitis. Stuff makes me sneeze. That's the quickest way I can put it. Stuff makes me sneeze. And sneezing and sniffling and rubbing my nose and all that. I got like permanent darkness right around here, just discoloration. And it's just, you know, it's just the way my face looks. I don't freak out about it. I got acne in high school. It wasn't really bad. It was just embarrassing because it seemed like it always ended up like right on the tip of my nose. You feel bad enough when you got a zit, you know, on the tip of your nose. And, you know, you're 13, 14, 15. Everything is so important. Everything is life or death. And so I'm just, you know, got a zit right there. And I'm hoping people don't notice. And of course, kids don't care. They notice and they comment. And I was talking to one friend one time and she just started laughing in the middle of our conversation. And I said, what? Because I really didn't know what she was laughing at. And she said, it's just hard to take you seriously with that bump on your nose. And I was just like, okay, thanks, great. So as you can imagine, having acne, I didn't have it as bad as a lot of classmates had it, or a lot of people I've seen around town have it, where it's everywhere and it leaves scarring. It wasn't like that. It was just like, come on, why do I have two zits like right here on my nose? You know, why do I have one right here? I look like I have three eyes, and it takes forever to go away. I would also get styes, which is not a skin issue per se. It's not a skin issue, but I would get a sty on my eye, and I'd have to go and get medication, and it would go when it was ready to go away. But when you got a zit on your nose and a sty on your eye, life can be kind of rough when you're an adolescent. It can be rough if you're an adult, but think about adolescence and going through that. As I got to be an older teen, got into my 20s, I just assumed that at some point acne would go away. That's like a teenage thing, right? Well, it didn't. It didn't go away. It didn't get worse. It just didn't go away. And so I would just break out like I was still an adolescent. I should have known better because my mother, I'm not going to tell you her age, but you know, she's my mother, and you can guess at my age. I don't know if you don't know what it is. My mother still gets acne. So we compare notes. Hey, did you try this? Did you try that? So I've been on this journey a very long time, trying all sorts of products, harsh products, trying prescription medications, trying over-the-counter stuff, herbal stuff, anything that I thought would work. I went to a dermatologist and I said, I have this problem. And she said, oh, here's what you need. You know, you can fade some of those. I had a few little dark marks because you can kind of see one through my makeup right there. Yep, and one there too. She gave me something and I said, now, is this gonna bleach my skin? And she said, oh, no, it'll just take care of that spot. Like it'll fade the spot. I said, okay. So I used it, and after about a week, I looked and I was like, I think this is bleaching my skin. And I was working production at the time, and the guy that I worked for looked at me and he said, are you bleaching your skin? And I'm thinking, oh my God, okay, so I have to cease and desist this immediately. It was hydroquinone. But she assured me, and when I saw the name, I was like, I don't think I want to do this. And she's like, nope, it's just strong enough to fade that spot, and that's it. But it left me with light spots. Thankfully, they faded. A few years ago, about 3 years ago, something different started to happen to my skin. And I'm going to show you some pictures. Something different started to happen to my skin, and I didn't know what it was. It wasn't acne. I tried to treat it like acne, and that made it worse. I broke out, and like usually acne is usually it's right, you know, here, T-zone, because I'm oilier in the T-zone, and drier in the cheeks, which most people with combination skin tend to be. But this was different. I went from doctor to doctor, to dermatologist, and nobody really knew what to do for me. And I was in agony. My face, it itched, it burned, it looked like acne, but I knew it wasn't, and they kept thinking it was. Thankfully, I went to a dermatologist who took one look at me and said, "Oh, you have rosacea." And I was like that's that skin condition that makes you get red in the face. W.C. Fields had it. I know Bill Clinton had it. I've read lists of people who've had it since then, but I didn't know much about it. I just knew it's like causes thickening of the skin and red. And she said, yeah, she said it's really hard to diagnose in people with darker skin because it doesn't look the same way as it does if you have lighter skin, and most studies are done on people with lighter skin. So I didn't really believe her. I went right to Google. So my face didn't look like that. But she gave me some medication. I take a low dose antibiotic every single day. And that helps tremendously. Also, what helped to get me out of that acute flare-up phase was aloe, straight from the plant. My mother recommended it. I was like, Mama, I'm not going out there cutting my plants open. And she was like, girl, get some aloe. Got some aloe. It started to calm down so that I could sleep at night. It was horrible. I also started using this soap called African black soap. Not the kind you buy, it comes in a box. Like it's not all packaged like a regular product. This comes from, I buy it from, I'm going to give this store a shout out. I haven't bought some in a while. I buy large amounts and it lasts me for a while. So I hope her Etsy store is still available. If it is, I will put a link to her in the notes and give her a little boost. African black soap, it's got a lot of stuff in it. It's like, I don't know, plantain ash and shea butter. And don't give me the line here. I've never made any African black soap. I've just bought it and it worked for me. It worked. My skin loved it. It didn't irritate my skin. It got it clean. It's even good for removing makeup. Don't get it in your eyes, all right? You get it in your eyes and you're going to be sorry because it will burn your eyes. It's not going to make you blind. I'm not blind. And I've accidentally done it a number of times, but you do not want it in your eyes, but it is great. It's great for my skin. And I have sensitive, like I told you before, if I touch, I'm looking at my dusty console over here. If I touch it and touch my face, in a couple hours, I'll look at my face and go, oh, why do I itch here? Like I have a bump here and I itch. I'm so used to it. And I just manage it. Another thing that I love is CeraVe. Oh, CeraVe has some great products. I can use their facial cleanser because it's gentle, but it also it removes dirt and grime and sweat and my makeup and everything. And then I use their CeraVe PM moisturizer only on the dry areas, my cheeks, and then like the perimeter of my face and my neck, but never here, because that would give me an acne problem. So I also use Clean and Clear salicylic acid on my T-zone. It comes in a silver tube with a pointy purple top. I know they have a lot of products, but that's the one that I use, and that's the one that keeps me the clearest. If I run out of these products and I skip a day or two, I'm gonna see the effects of skipping. So this is what I have to do in order to be camera ready. Not just going out into the world, we all want our faces to look as good as they can, whether you wear makeup, you don't wear makeup, whatever it is. You want your skin to be right. And mine usually is left of right, which I didn't do that on purpose. If I allow it to get too far off track, it is very far left of right. So I really have to watch what I do Watch what I touch. If I eat something and you know you eating sometimes you miss your mouth and you end up with some food over here or whatever. If I don't wash my face immediately, I'm gonna be broken out right there. Like any little thing. And I just have to manage it. I think that's all that I put on my face as far as skincare is concerned. I'm trying. Oh, there's something else that I use. It's a medication. It's called Ziana. It's a, am I saying this right? Tretinoin. Tretinoid. I'm going to look the word up. I'll post that in the notes too. It helps with the texture of my skin because with all this going on, you know, this is doing this and then this is acne, and you know, sometimes I need something that will act quickly to lighten the dark spots back to my regular skin tone and to help some areas peel. Skin is really fascinating. But sometimes there's a dark spot there. It's there for a while. I'll put a little dot of Ziana on it and do it for maybe 2 nights in a row. And I just peel it off. And it's like, oh, okay, there's new skin underneath and I'm looking good. I also can't just put any old cosmetic product on my face. I've been shooting today, so I have on more makeup than I normally have on. And I have on some products that I don't normally wear also. I have on, yeah. yeah. So I'm a little shiny right now. I'm in front of these fabulous new lights that I haven't fully grasped how to use yet, but I'm working on it. I love this foundation by Hourglass Cosmetics. When I was working on Heart of Dixie, one of the makeup artists mentioned it. I talked to her about, you know, certain products break me out, and I always want to know what people are putting on me, so I know if I break out tomorrow, I know what's been done to me, and I know not to try it, not even to go that route, and not to do it again personally, or if I go back in to work on that same show, to ask them to use something different. But she told me about a brand called Hourglass, and this will have to be a product review. Okay, because otherwise this will go on way too long. But I use their foundation. It's called the Immaculate Foundation, and it's got bentonite clay in it. So I put it on, and the color matches me perfectly, which is tough to do. A lot of lines don't even carry a color for me because my undertones are kind of yellow. Like you see this where it's rosy, that's blush. You know, it's like I'm brown and then like golden underneath, whereas a lot of makeup for darker skin tends to be brown with reddish undertones, and then my face doesn't match my neck, and it's a whole thing. This product, I love it. It has my color. It doesn't break me out. It actually makes my skin better. I've been using it since October. I just bought a new bottle about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, bought it about 3 weeks ago. I've been using the new bottle for about 2 weeks. So it lasts a while. I think it was $52, which is a lot, but if you look at how long it lasts, and if you have problem skin like I do, it is way worth it. You don't necessarily need a powder with it. I use a powder with it. Laura Mercier has a powder that I like. I'll put a link to that below also. And yeah, I have to be careful what I use around my eyes because my eyes will start itching and watering just because they're pissed off. I can always use Almay Cosmetics around my eyes. They don't give me any problems. And Clinique. I don't have problems with Clinique. And lips are fine, honey. I can put pretty much anything on my lips. Certain things dry them out, but you know, you put some lip balm on and you're fine. So that's my skin story. If anybody has suggestions for me, suggestions are welcome. My face, I think, is as under control as it's ever been. No, it went slightly left because I ran out of my prescription, which I should not have let happen. So I didn't take my medication for 3 days. And then I worked on Jane the Virgin, and then they use whatever products on my face, and so my skin is like, what? Girl, what? So I'm recovering from that. That's why I'm, it happens. It's just, we all have things that we deal with, and we all have things that we have to manage in our lives. And you just deal and you keep it moving. If running down my product list and my skincare regimen has helped anybody out there who also has sensitive, acne-prone skin with rosacea, then let me know. And if you use anything that you think I should try, like should I start having issues again or more issues than I still have, let me know that too. Make sure you comment, like my video, make sure you subscribe. Oh, I didn't tell you about my scalp. My scalp is also skin. Did you know that? Your scalp is also skin. My scalp, you know what? No. I'm going to talk about my scalp another time because I want to talk about it in conjunction with hair and the many ways that I've changed my hair through the years. And usually when I change my hair, it's because of a scalp issue. My scalp dictates my hairstyle. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that on a later video, but I hope this helps somebody. And if you can help me, holler at a sister because I need help. I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.